So starting the test drive in the Santa Cruz SEL, I will say the 2.5 liter is relatively peppy to be paired with this 8-speed. It's actually kind of fun to drive, especially if you put it in the sport mode, but it just has a lot more pep to it than you would expect in a truck like this. Now you can go down to the smaller Maverick, get a 2-liter turbo or that hybrid engine, or even the Honda Ridgeline going with the V6. But this here, I like that it's just, you know, it feels like you're driving a Sonata truck. And the fuel economy kind of shows that because you're getting 22 miles per gallon city, 30 miles per gallon highway with this powertrain. And it drives normally. I don't feel like it's lacking power. I don't feel like it's doing too much in terms of the shifting or the strain of the engine. It just feels normal. And that's what really makes this such a letdown that we're not going to see this anymore after the 2026 model year. So I'm going to put it in a sport mode now. Going to give it a pull getting on the interstate here. Not going to floor it, but going to give it a little something. Here we go. So just a small test. It's not like I can really do 0 to 60s out here in this traffic, as you can see, but I wanted to show off the acceleration. It is pretty good. Now I want to give one more big thanks to Hyundai of Cool Springs here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review the Santa Cruz today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I think for the money, this SEL is solid. The features you get, having the heated seats, you have H-Tex interior here, you don't have cloth, dual zone climate controls. It's just, I think it's a nice truck for the money. Now you're kind of smack dab in between the Ridgeline and the Maverick when it comes to the price point. And I think that might be where this truck has had issues. I think you either want something the size of a Maverick or you want something the size of a Ridgeline. The Santa Cruz being kind of in the middle, you know, that can cause some issues there, because a lot of people like the Ridgeline for what it brings to the table in terms of having a truck that feels like it can do full-size truck work, but it doesn't drive like a full-size truck. And then the Maverick, if you want something that drives like a car, you have that, and you can get it basically in a pickup configuration, if that makes sense. Now again, this truck feels more like a Sonata in that sense, where it's a full-size car that's a pickup. The Maverick feels more like a, dare I say it, like a Ford Focus truck, and a lot of people like that about the Maverick. Now me particularly, I think this is a solid option because you're getting pretty good fuel economy here. It's got the power of a car. It feels like a Sonata in a lot of ways. You know, it doesn't ride as well as a Sonata, obviously, but you know, it's normal. And I mean, this sold a decent amount, I think. Now for this segment, honestly, these kind of trucks in general, it's hard to really put these against full-size pickup trucks. Not necessarily because they can't hold their own. People are just used to having full-size trucks. Most people that get pickup trucks, they like to tow things. They need to tow things for work or whatever. They need that capability to tow if the situation may occur. But here, you don't really have that option. This can pull a little bit, but it's not meant to pull like a Ridgeline. It's not meant to pull like a Silverado. And you know, that's one of the issues I think that really came to be with this. The Tucson sells so well, and this is just one of those things where it's almost not a necessity. But I think for the right buyer, this is the perfect truck. Me personally, I would take this over a Ridgeline, over a Maverick, because I think you get something that's right smack dab in the middle when it comes to usability as well as the price point. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Hyundai Santa Cruz. This one's an SEL.